Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When last we left off, we managed to get into the realm of the Spirit of the Wood, and then we found a dwarf. We gave him some time, and he gave us a rhyme. And then, he claimed the hat wasn't on his head. He tried to strike me dead. I believe I'm rhyming now, so let's go quickly before sar'ken also goes crazy. I don't know what else we're going to find here, except loads of pixies. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find this antidote. Unless we just want to kill the Spirit of the Wood, but as a druid we'd really want to actually save it. Crumpet seems indifferent to this combat. Considering that it's probably quite easy, I'm not surprised. There's not a lot here to actually fight that's going to be of any significant threat. There is a pile of rubble here though. And in here is the Spirit Poison Antidote. The only antidote for the poison that has weakened and crazed the Spirit of the Wood, found in a pile of rubble in the Spirit's realm. We're going to need that, because we're going to need to cure the Spirit. I don't quite know what else I'm going to... Ooh, there's another will-o-wisp. I'm going to have to find this tree. Oh, more grigs and pixies. Oh, we're going to have to kill them. If we had a wizard on board, we could just cast Fireball here, and they would all die. The will-o-wisp is interesting. Evil creatures that feed on the powerful emotions associated with panic, horror, and death. Will-o-wisps delight in luring travelers into deadly peril. AKA, will-o-wisps enjoy, for instance, they're usually found in swamps and marshes, and they lure people into them so that they can drown. Or if it's quicksand, if they can sink, so they can sink, and then feed off the emotions. They are not above, however, just killing if they need to as well. So they are quite evil in what they seek to do. There are a few things everywhere, but I imagine this way is where the story actually progresses. And ooh, we can actually go this way too. Maybe you can go both ways. There's nothing in particular over here, though. Oh, we have, however, found combat with more grigs. Yeah, I think this area just links up. There's another will-o-wisp. This area is not actually that difficult. Then again... oh, hello! You were invisible! You were invisible! That's quite an ability to have. However, it wasn't to much avail, because we won anyway. There's a will-o-wisp here that we'll want to defeat. And a few more grigs and pixies. I imagine somewhere over here is where the spirit, the tree for the spirit of the forest is. Not surprised that it is in a tree. 24 damage to a will-o-wisp. That is a very dead will-o-wisp. You guys deal with that. I'm just going to explore a little over here to fill up the map. Let Crumpet kill all of them. I don't even know if we're gaining any experience at all from doing it. Let's have a look. 3 experience points. Well, at this rate, we might eventually level. Well, there's a portal. I imagine the portal is how we get out. But we're going to need to figure out how to get out first. Sorry about that. The fact that they all turn invisible makes it a little difficult to fight them. There's one over here. I think that's probably the tree in question. But I will explore up here just in case it's not. It probably is, though. It's quite a big tree. It did say it was northwest of the tree. This should actually open up the way to Luskan completing this quest, because they needed at least 2... Oh, no. A sense of rage and helplessness emanates from the Spirit of the Wood. Oh, we're going to have to fight this. Well, let's fight. The Grove of the Spirit. Oh, wow, it's tough. It's tough. We're going to need to summon a bear. Let's see what we can do. Do we need to kill the Spirit of the Wood, or can we use the,
Out of our way!
Or can we use the, antidote on it now, or do we have to fight it until it's near death, and then it gives up? It knows Ice Storm. Of course it knows Ice Storm. Oh. Okay. We actually probably want to reload there, purely because Charwood died. And although I know that there's no real loss to having Charwood perish, I think we could fight that fight better. Yeah, henchman inventory control is not supported in this game. Indeed, it is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Summon Creature 5. We're also going to cast Stone Skin. Actually, we could cast Stone Skin on you. That's actually a good idea, because I'm more durable than you are. You can have Stone Skin, and I'll have Bull Strength. So this is not where the tree is, the tree in particular. So we'll just explore around here, and then this area over here is where the spirit of the wood is. We'll defeat it once more. Shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. We can only have one summoned animal at a time. It is a shame that we can't use the higher spells to summon more of the lesser animals. So let's go fight you.
Pray to whatever gods you worship.
Ghostly figure shifts between raging anger and sad depression as it hovers near a large tree. Well, we should be able to defeat you now. It's a lot of just sheer attack power here. Should be able to do this. They're all dazed. Or is that stunned? No, it must be dazed. There we go. Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves on your mind. Well, I think we can help you, Spirit. We have the antidote. The object is too busy and cannot talk right now. The Spirit of the Wood looks at you in confusion. Can you speak? Blurry images race through your mind. Very little is recognizable, except some images of small animals and other woodland creatures. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flicks through your mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. The images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that could be found in a forest. The images slow down and you see one creature. While the details are blurry, it is obviously a dwarf. An image of the spirit appears and the dwarf does something to a tree. You can't quite understand what he does. Suddenly the dwarf is gone and the image of the spirit begins to fade. The woodland creatures appear again, but this time you see them as if through a red glass. The creatures begin to attack each other in other shapes that might be humanoid. You sense the fear and frustration of the spirit as the images jumble together into incomprehensible darkness. The spirit stands staring off into nothing, looking weaker than ever. Well, the only thing I think we can do is to provide the antidote. Is that going to do the trick? Oh. Can we do something with the tree? This is an absolutely massive tree. I don't know which... Ooh! Magic bag! Thank you. Now, how do we use the antidote? Do we just use it on the spirit of the wood? I think we might have to use it on the spirit of the wood. We don't want to use it on the, We definitely don't want to use it on ourselves, because we're not poisoned. Is that going to do the... Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not drink it ourselves, because that is a terrible, terrible idea. Ah, if I were the spirit of the wood, I'd be feeling much better right now, but I'm not. Is that going to do the trick? It is not. How do we use this, then? Can we use it on you? I have found the cure for you. You see a blurry image of yourself touching the spirit, followed by the spirit getting larger. Yes, I will cure you. You walk forward and give the antidote to the spirit. It shudders, and the spirit seems to swell in size. Emotions of joy and love threaten to overwhelm your senses. The images in your mind gain clarity and focus as the spirit recovers from the poison. An image of a fox curled around a sleeping rabbit fills your mind, along with an intensely positive, protective feeling. Now, can you show me what happened here? You see a group of men come into the forest. A familiar, evil-eyed dwarf is within the group. He's not rhyming at the moment, but he will be later. They go to the pool and the dwarf steps into it. One of the men walks over and thrusts a dagger through the back of the dwarf's throat. Go on. The images dissolve, and suddenly you can see that the dwarf is in the spirit's realm. A few minutes later, he's joined by several of the other men. One of the other men mouths a word, and the name Relmar forms in your mind. The group walks towards the spirit's tree, spreading out until they form a circle. 3 of the men rush at the spirit, while Relmar sneaks up on the tree. Relmar takes his axe and coats the edge with a green liquid. He hacks at the tree a couple of times. So that's what they managed to poison you. But why did they want to? The images return with the 2 men who were not in the fight running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the image laughs and then casts a spell. The 2 step through a portal that appears and they are gone. Relmar goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the spirit are slain, and Relmar flees away from the tree to disappear. What was on that stone? All images disappear from your mind, to be replaced by a glowing sigil. The glyph pulses with power, and you get the sense of incredibly strong magic. As you look at the rune, you feel changes from power to time. You feel ages slipping away, from your present to the past, long before your time, before the demi-human races, even before the humans had power. The sense of time disappears, and you are left with an image of the spirit placing the stone in the roots of the tree. The images recede entirely from your mind, and your body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at you. The last thing you sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. Well, that wasn't worrying at all. And we are gone. We are back in the, we're back in Neverwinter Wood. And now, everything is peaceful. Everything admittedly is peaceful because we killed everything. But the forest hopefully will recover in time. We managed to discover what was going on and what they stole. Yes, it's not looking good, is it? It looks like, for all intents and purposes, the cult are actually managing to achieve everything they want to. We were a little late to come deal with this. However, hopefully we'll be able to stop them from achieving their ultimate goal, whatever that is. For now, however, we're going to go and inform the, Oh yes, didn't the nymph say she wanted to see us? We should probably go and talk to her after we've, managed to, inform Arwyll. Actually, we could go talk to her now, I suppose. We have cured the, spirit of the forest. Go to her in her... Yes, the, small tree stump that she lives in. Well known for its, tiled floors and stone structure. We want to go into this room, so let's just make our way over there. There shouldn't be anything dangerous here anymore. That said, though, if we had left some enemies here, I wonder if they'd still be hostile. That is an interesting question. I don't have an answer for it. Perhaps somebody else does. Let's move on. Let's go talk to the nymph. Where is she? There she is. Hello. Nature's hero returns triumphant. I'm sure that your confidence and courage will be an inspiration to all who serve nature's purpose.
I welcome and greet you.
Oh. Well, that's all you say. Fair enough. Thought there might have been more to that, a different dialogue, but, fair enough. It was worth going to check. Let's leave. And go talk to Arwyll, and get our reward. And our reward shall be great. Just like our knowledge of the land. Wait, that would be if we were a ranger, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's move on. Why does this forest have bottomless pits of darkness to either side of it? It's just a little odd that there are massive bottomless pits in this wood. I wonder if the Dryad's here. Oh, no, Dryad's not here. So we can't talk to the Dryad. Fair enough. Let's go and talk to Arwyll. And actually, on the way back, we should go and check to see if we can get quest rewards from that wizard that we saved by the archaeological site. Hello, Arwyll. We've solved all of your problems. The reward for this had better be fantastic. It might not be, though.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I think I found one of your druids. Steadfast Orlane has returned. It is good to have him back in the circle. Here is your 300 gold. We were overjoyed to welcome back dear Bree. Here is your 300 gold, sar'ken. My dear friend Terrari's return was welcomed by the grove. Here is your 300 gold. Nature herself is impressed with your abilities. Thank you for rescuing all of the druids. I have great hope for the spirit of the wood. Yeah, about that.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I have cured the spirit of the wood. You have done very well, lad. With the spirit of the wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and her creatures without fear of destruction. Here is the 500 gold, as I promised earlier. Restoring the balance of nature is reward enough for me. Give the 500 gold pieces to the poor instead. This is something that most certainly is something sar'ken would do, because he is helping nature here. I don't know, I think we didn't get a choice in the one in Neverwinter when we rescued the animals. May the glory of Sylvanas shine on your blessed heart, Lord. Nature will surely remember your generous spirit. We acquired an item, a cloak. Ooh, we acquired a cloak for being so generous. It's probably actually worth far more than the item that we would have been able to buy with 500 gold. I don't think there's anything else that we can actually do here. This is basically it. We can't actually walk past them. Fair enough, let's walk around. Or we could walk that way. So, we have managed to solve the problem with the spirit of the wood. I think we should also go to Charwood as well. We should actually inform them at Port Last about about what we've managed to achieve, but I think we can go to Charwood as well. I don't know if we can only solve one of the things at a time. That if we solve two and provide them with that evidence, we can't then go to Charwood. Here's the archaeological barracks. We're going to pop back in here on the way back, purely so that we can figure out if we can get a quest reward. We might be able to. There are still some archaeologists around, even though we have, for all intents and purposes, finished the archaeological dig for them. Yeah, she is here. I totally forgot to go and check if there was a quest reward for her. Let's talk to her.
Greetings!
Well, thank you for your assistance, even if it was a bit slow. Try to stay safe. Hello, Revat.
Hello there!
Oh, wow. Me so happy to find Mama. She pulled me ear when she got back. Me love her so. Here, Mama say we give you 300 gold like promised. Thank you. That will be fine. Me wish we could give more. Thank you so much. Be glad to have Mama back. And then, obviously, she shouts in the distance, Hello, Mama! We coming! Mama say we must go now. Bye-bye. And then they left. And all was well. 300 gold. I could have said that we didn't need that gold, but we'll take that gold. And let's head back to Port Last. Get this cloak identified, and hopefully that to the East Road into the Griffin Inn. Fair enough. These archaeologists are probably just going to stay here forever. Form a town. Archaeology town! The town... There's bodies just right outside, you know. You guys could clean that up? No? Alright, clearly they don't want to clean it up. There were a lot of things in this one area. Is it Port... Ah, we're back at Port Last already. Excellent. Before we end this video, let's go to the correct anvil and identify what this cloak does. Is this cloak better than +1 to saves and +1 to armor class? There is a high chance the answer to that is yes. And the small chance the answer to that is no way. Because that's a pretty good cloak I have there.
Hey, I'll tell you!
Hello! What is this? Cloak of the... Whoa! That is better! It does reduce the my other saves by 1, but +1 extra armor class? Yes, please. Plus, it looks nice. Quite appropriate for the kind of class that we are, which is a druid. Although I imagine we would get this cloak regardless of if we were a druid. Oh yeah, I got another one of these bags, didn't I? Well, we might as well identify that as well. There we go. Another magic bag. Our inventory is just getting full of those. How are we carrying all of these magic bags? We're going to go a little bit Anvil of Dawn on this game eventually if we're not careful. So, when we come back, folks, we'll inform them of the... I'm not sure if we should inform them of the... Actually, we could just go to Charwood, actually, and then... we'll go to Charwood next video. And we'll see what we can do there. So, I'll catch you next time. And I'll see you then. Later. After all, we do need to find out about the need to go to Wanav's Tower as well. We also need to hand over this gem. We'll do that once we have the other one. So, later.